Here at Footballville, football is a religion. The game is our practice.
All right, we'll go to Darrell from Footballville Nation with Matt Conley on deck. Go ahead, Darrell.
Hi, Kirk. I'm Darrell from Footballville. I see you've ranked Miami at 4 and 5 in your own personal rankings. What is the ceiling? What is the ceiling for this Miami team? And I have one more question for you.
Yeah. Well, calling their Louisville and their Florida State game over their last two games, I've done a ton of Miami games going back to like 2000, 01, 02 when they were able to climb the mountain. I'm a fan of their program. I'm a fan of seeing them get back to kind of being a perennial power. I've been one of those guys that's been anxious to say, oh man, we've seen some signs here. They're starting to show they might be back, and only for the rug to be pulled out on all of us. And I might be completely lost here. I kept saying during our broadcast, it just feels different. It's not, even when Mark Richt had that run a few years ago, they were kind of doing it with smoke and mirrors offensively. They were doing it. They were doing it with defense, and they kind of played complementary football. They had some big turnovers. They took advantage of playing Notre Dame, and I think it was Virginia Tech at home, and then all of a sudden they lost to Pitt. I think it was the day after Thanksgiving, and that truly, I don't know if it was a great team. And this one, we keep saying we're going to find out when they go to Death Valley October 10th. And that's what we're going to find out. I think they look better. I still think they're developing depth, but they look better. And I think they've been a quarterback away on some of these teams they've had over the last 10 years away from being competitive. And I think Derek King kind of stabilizes this team and gets them to believe that they have a chance. And you know how when you feel like your quarterback can make a play or your quarterback can give you a chance, it doesn't just affect the offense. It definitely affects the defense and Blake Baker and how they're calling the defense on that side of the ball, because they don't feel like their margin of error is so small anymore because they've got this offense. And so I'll have a much better answer after Saturday night, but going in, it feels a lot better than it has in previous years because of I don't want to just say just Derek King, but I think the maturity and the attitude overall of the whole team, but especially because they have an offense and a quarterback now that can score points.
Right. So the last time Miami faced Clemson, I think after the game, Darrell and his team, they snapped the turnover chain in the locker room. And I got a question for you. If you were the coach, would you use something like that in the past as motivation, or would you just go forward in this business as usual?
I think under these circumstances, I think Manny's trying to do the right thing by saying, hey, Clemson has been here and done that, these kind of games, prime time, and we're trying to earn our way into this. I personally think this is not a game about emotion, because I think emotion in hyped-up games is fleeting. This is a game about execution. This is a game about maturity. This is not a game about trash talking and that kind of thing, because that's when you're buying into momentum that could be gone after an interception, or it could be gone after a Clemson touchdown, and all of a sudden all that momentum and all that bravado is gone. I think it's more about focusing in on, let's just do our jobs. Let's do what we've been doing against Florida State and Louisville. We don't have to do anything above that. Let's just be us. And I think if they focus on that, they've got a much better chance than using props or getting mad because Clemson did something. Clemson's been where they are for a long time. And this is the first time we've had a team in the ACC with a chance to kind of knock on their door and say, hey, man, I'm ready to step in the ring and go toe-to-toe. And I want to see where I stand, with you, because you're the bar, and we want to find out where we stand with you. It's been a long time. And I think they have a chance to earn some respect, and we'll see if they do it.
The national pastime may be baseball, but there's no doubt that the heartbeat of America is football. It's undeniably the nation's most popular sport. At the foundation of the sport of football is youth football. Pee-wees, Pop Warner, Muddy Bites, midgets. It all starts with fun, passion, a dream, drive, motivation, blood, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. Here at Footballville, football is a religion. The game is our practice.